What's up everybody, thank you for joining me on today's video, and if you couldn't tell by the title, today's video is very special to me because it is the 100th video on this channel. Not only that, today marks the true 1 year anniversary for me on YouTube, because 1 year ago today is when I made my actual first YouTube video on a tech product, which was the iPhone SE unboxing. I'll have that video somewhere linked up here so you guys can watch it if you want, but that was the first video I made where I went like all out. I used tripods, I used like 2 camera angles, and I used, I shot B-roll, and I didn't even know what B-roll was. I just shot like, I thought they were called beauty shots. I would just like shoot different angles of the box, the phone, and everything, and it was definitely a learning experience, to say the least. It took me forever to film it, to edit it, and to have it uploaded, but I was very proud of that video because, it was my first attempt. It was my first go at a YouTube video, and I think that even looking back at it exactly a year ago, so I uploaded that March 21st, 2017. Today is March 21st, 2018. Looking back at it, even 1 year later, I'm proud of that video because it kind of kicked me into this YouTube thing. Now, why I'm saying this video really marks the most importance to me is because this is the video that truly made me want to do YouTube a lot more. So after I made this video, I didn't make anything till July. So that's about 4 months. I didn't really make anything. It was in July when I started to notice that that video was catching on, and it had 20,000 views. So 20,000 views was unimaginable to me. I was over the moon. I was just, I was bragging to everybody in my family about it, and it was just unreal. And today, looking to that video is my most successful video with over 90,000 views. I was kind of hoping it would go over 100,000 for the 1 year celebration, but I'm grateful nonetheless. And that video was really what inspired me to keep working towards making this a full-time thing. So why I do this is simple. The story behind me starting was actually very simple. I bought the iPhone SE because it was on sale. I love tech. I can't resist a good deal, and I love using new phones, new technology and stuff. So when the phone came out, I didn't buy it. I loved it, but I didn't buy it. But about a year after I bought it, it came on sale for an unbelievable price. I think it was $200-300 cheaper than what it was selling for, and I picked it up like that. But the second I picked it up, there was this kind of regret. There was kind of the guilt. I had remorse, but I didn't want to send the phone back. So I decided I would use this phone to create something. It would be more productive of me to have this phone, was what my thinking was. So what I did was I decided I'll make a video. I'll make a video on unboxing the phone. I'll show it off, and I'll compare it to the 5S as well, which was lying around because that was my brother's old phone. So I picked up the phone, and that's it. I unboxed it on camera and everything, and that was a very special moment. It was something that I don't think I'll forget. And this phone, even though I have so many phones here and all these phones I bought for this channel, that's the phone that I always kind of, it has a special place in my heart for some reason. And, it's been through a lot. It's been water damaged, and at this point, the phone is on its last leg. So it got water damaged when I let my brother borrow it, and it works, but the battery is shot. I had to have the display replaced, which really didn't do much, but the display works now, but the battery shot, and at this point, I just gave up on that phone. Water damage is something I don't want to deal with. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to keep the phone as is. It's going to be kind of like a memento of, a reminder of how how this channel started. So what I don't think a lot of people understand why I do this is because I love tech. I just love using tech. I love using the newest and most different kind of tech. And in order to do that, tech is expensive, guys. It's absurdly expensive. So each one of these phones, combined, I'm telling you, these phones are at least $6,000-7,000 on this one desk, and you can't do that just because you want to. So this channel has kind of given me that avenue to start working towards, being able to buy these phones without having any regret, being able to buy tech and use it and learn about it through this medium and share it with you guys. And one of the best things about it is I love helping people out when it comes to recommendations. You know, I love it when people ask me, hey, what phone should I get? Should I get this one or that one? What's nice about that? What's good about that? So I love that entire helping, I love doing that. So that's why I decided, you know, I'd make videos on the phones, I'd compare them, I'd try to, you know, whatever I think that, you know, I would, if I think a lot through the eyes of the other person. So if I was a potential buyer, you know, and I was standing in a store in front of all these phones, I think so, okay, so if I were to buy this phone, the 8 Plus, what would I compare it to? So, you know, I thought, okay, I'd compare it probably to the 7 Plus and this phone. And so I started making videos based on specific phones compared to another, not just a big comparison with like 4 phones and just ranking them out. I made specific battles. So, you know, people who are battling deciding between 2 phones could watch this one, could watch videos and decide. And through the process, I could learn what each phone was capable of. So most of the time, you know, I just work on assumptions. I'm like, okay, this phone probably is better at this because it has that kind of that thing. But after using phones, after starting to use them and putting, you know, results side by side, the stories are so different. You know, what's on the paper is not usually what translates to real life usage. And that, you know, this using so many phones has changed me and changed my mindset when it comes to technology. So I just want to take a moment to thank everybody for it. And, you know, just a couple of weeks ago, this channel was just at 1,000 subscribers. Today, we're at 2,187 subscribers. I've gotten over close to 35,000 hours of watch time in the channel's lifetime. So that's a little bit over a year, 35,000 hours of watch time. That's something that blows my mind every time I think about that number, 35,000 hours. So it really does make me think about how far I've come. And I've actually crossed the 500,000 views mark. So I have a total of over 500,000 views on the channel, which was something I wasn't expecting to reach until later on in the year. But because the last couple of my videos, they got really popular, this goal was achieved very quickly. So I just thank you everybody who watches the videos. Thank you guys for everybody commenting, you know, giving me critiques, you know, criticism, those who point out something I'm not doing right, but those also who really like the videos, who just congratulate me, who say kind things to me. It really does help. And to the trolls, just go get a life, guys. Please don't be a troll. If you guys think that it's fun to, you know, make fun of somebody else, you know, I even thought it was funny a couple of times when I would troll somebody, you know, a while back, but there's a real person on the other side of the computer, and unless and until you're trolled, you don't realize how hurtful it is. So, you know, that's something I did learn through this channel, is you have to have a thick skin. You know, people are going to be commenting on things you don't want them to comment. They're going to be commenting about your looks, your weight, everything that you are sensitive about is how the people on the internet will find a way to attack you. So, you know, it messes with me. It kind of fucks me up sometimes, but it's something that I've learned to deal with. And again, I'm very thankful that I've gotten the chance to learn how this works and how to deal with negative criticism. And now I kind of just ignore them. I look forward to the positive comments, and there's just so many of them. And it really does make me happy. Every time just a person says, thank you so much, you know, I couldn't decide and your video helped me decide, or something just along those lines, it makes my day. It just makes me smile, and it makes me think it's worth it. You know, even if a video just has 10, 50 views, but there's, you know, comments on it that say, hey, thank you so much. I had no idea what to do, but your video helped me decide. That video is absolutely worth it to me, because even if I had a video with 5,000, 10,000 views with like no comments like that, I would take the video with less views that actually helped someone. And I'm sure it helps a lot of people, you know, and they don't comment, but every time I read a comment like that, it just really, really does motivate me to do more of these, more of what I do, and just make more content. And before signing off, I'd like to tell you guys, if you have any critiques, if you have anything that you would like to see changed up in the channel, if there's anything you want to see on the channel that I'm not doing currently, please let me know. You know, feel free to comment in the comment section. Feel free to hit me up on social media. Feel free to email me. I have all the links down below. And as for YouTube comments, guys, I just want to say that right now, the channel's been growing so much, and I get so many comments in every video. So many comments every day that it's become hard to keep track. You know, I try to set aside at least 30 to 45 minutes a day to reply to comments. But sometimes, the YouTube notification system is just horrible. The way comments are addressed, and it's just hard for me to respond to everybody. And a lot of comments just get lost. I try my best, but if I don't reply to your comment, it's not because I don't want to. It's probably because I didn't see it or it got lost somewhere. So if you do have a question and I don't reply to you on YouTube, just hit me up on social media or email, or just there's every way to reach me is on every description of every video. So you guys can obviously do that, and I'll definitely get back to you on the other platforms because it's a lot easier to handle notifications on them. Winding everything up, guys, I'm very thankful for everything that's been happening in the past year. I'm very thankful for all the support you guys give me, and I just like to say, here's to the next 1,000. So I'm looking forward to making that 1,000 mark next, and I'm looking forward to growing as I've been. Just the growth really does leave me dumbfounded sometimes. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.